This is Shut Up and Talk. Shut Up on the Hustle. Hey, we got Tommy Davidson live in the building. Tommy, how you feeling, bro?
Cállate la boca, man.
See?
Cállate la boca.
Look, no Espanol, but I know you know a lot of.
Only trabajo en dinero.
See again, look.
And their things tamales.
I know tamales.
At Christmas.
No tamales.
Yeah, the tamales at Christmas, the ones with the.
There you go. The red.
We got the basket.
That's how we live.
Yeah, you know, hey.
First of all, welcome back to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I'm glad to be back.
Look, we're glad to have you.
Glad to be back, man.
So I got to be honest. The first thing out the gate, last time you were here, afterwards, and this happens a lot in Albuquerque, especially after the fact. Everybody, oh man, we didn't know he was here. Why didn't say? I'm like, bro, we told her, look, we blasted it out for months. Yep. However, we made sure everybody.
Not this time.
Oh man, no, not
this time. And I got to see the Frank's place.
Yeah. Shout out to Frank's place.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yes. Good soul food, man. Definitely repping.
Y'all better get ready.
Culture. Let's go. What you get?
Influx. I got the shrimp and grits.
Okay. Oh man,
I got it's at noon. I got to.
Yeah.
I got to get that itis.
Come on now.
you know.
That's why I said let's do this early enough so we can take a nap before.
Right.
All right, now we know you bringing your A game, man. I gotta first just start by saying, you are a true comedian legend. I have to say this. I don't think, I gotta shout out Drink Champs. They've been real big on giving legends a flowers, and right here we got to do the same, bro.
Man,
you paved the way. Look, we go back and live in color. Okay, strictly business. Come on, man. It's like I'm telling folks like, booty call. Come on, man. Look, you want a man? I'm about to say, look, come on.
That's the reason I don't co-sign right there.
Let's talk. Okay, look, I'm glad you brought up Woo. Let's talk about Woo. How's your relationship with Jada Pinkett these days?
You know what? I haven't seen them since all that happened.
Okay.
But me and her are like sister and brother, really.
That's what's up. And then that's what I heard. I think a lot. They said when everything was going on, it's like folks got an image of her based on what the media talk about, but a lot of folks don't know. Supposedly she got hard. I ain't get to meet her or her husband ever, but
nobody. The only people that know about their relationship are the people in it.
That part.
You know what I mean? I know that was all kind of hard for all of them, really.
Yeah. And honestly, that's what I don't want to really care, man. I didn't mind your own business.
Man.
Struggling to deal with our own relationship.
Even if there was a lot of people in it.
Yeah. All that got Chris smacked.
Yeah, there you go. Lord of mercy.
Yeah. Call it Rice Krispies.
So Look, speaking of Chris, did you have to did you increase your security or anything when that was going on? Because not too late after that we had the whole Dave Chappelle thing.
Nah, man. I mean, Chris is not like me, man.
I can't say that.
Swing him into a table of cupcakes, he out. But
I don't know what to take that one, but okay.
But no. But if not that I'm no tough guy or whatever, but you can see intention.
Yeah, always, yeah.
Say if somebody close in on you. Close in on you and don't stop. And got the look. It's about a 2 feet.
And my first thought was
at that time,
ain't there man code 101? You supposed to do that 2-step back? Just like, bro, what's up? You good?
Yeah, by 2 feet. By 2 feet.
You need anything?
By 2 feet. Like you be alright.
Yeah. He let me
so you gotta check. You alright?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he didn't expect it. It's the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
So he kind of caught him off guard and all that, but. Hey man, I guess it was an awkward moment for all of them, really.
Yeah. I gotta ask this because this has always been our conversation. I've seen this nowhere, but I have to ask this because I know you're very close to the Wayans brothers.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay, how is Keenen Ivory Wayans doing? Do you know anything?
I don't know anything.
Okay,
but I know this about him. He do what he want.
That part.
Like it's based on how he feeling about whatever.
Yeah.
So if he didn't show up to that thing. He told them what to do.
Yeah.
And all of that.
And they honored him like crazy.
But I mean, he's a genius, though.
Yeah.
That's my man. He's like Belichick.
That part.
He got the game in his head.
Come on, focus.
You know what I mean? So ain't nothing he really need. Really, because he creates his own situation.
I mean, speaking of creating, he started with Tommy Davidson. Or no, excuse me, not Tommy Davidson. He started with Tommy Davidson. Sort of. Robert Townsend.
Right.
And Robert Townsend gave you your first break. Look. So how did that come about? How did Robert find out about you?
I came out to LA for like 2 weeks. From DC when I was real raw and just starting, and a guy had met me at the Apollo that wanted a management.
Yeah.
So he pretty much, said, I'm gonna take you to. I want to take you to LA for 2 weeks. Go to all the comedy spots. If you like it, we'll come back. I'll manage you if you're okay with that. Yeah. I said, cool. So that 2 weeks was like, like Philly in the Super Bowl. Man, that we just see.
Crazy 2 weeks.
Yeah, my God. And everybody knew who I was by the time I left there. Yeah. Everybody was like, who is that? So by the time I got back, that was a couple of months. We quit our jobs, saved money, blah, 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 and got an apartment. Right. So by the time I got back on the scene, people know that there can be some next with this one.
Something going on,
Something going on. Like when I saw Wade come in the league, I saw him in Marquette. I was like, oh, this dude ever get in the league. So you kind of know.
Right.
You kind of know, So Robert, Keenan, and everybody were like on the watch for me.
Crazy. Now for you, when did you decide, okay, I'm a comedian? Because a lot of folks don't talk about this, but you can sing. Not saying you can actually sing. You actually got vocal cords.
Right? Because I just did a little thing.
You know what you're doing. So at what point did you say, I'm gonna take the comedy route instead of going straight to the music?
It was apparent, when I first did talent shows. It was a big Washington D.C. talent show, and I said, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing, and my friend at the time was like, nah, man, don't sing, man. See, everybody sing.
Right. See, folks don't talk about it. I remember the sketch, Living Color. It was you and Jamie Foxx. You also with Casey and JoJo.
Right.
But I'm listening. I'm like, this funny, but they singing like, mind you, later on we found out Jamie was a singer. Right. But we hear y'all vocals. Like if you know about music, mind you, we are a radio station, so we know music. I'm like, nah, they was singing then.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. He used to do
Come on now.
That was one of my favorite. If y'all don't know, go pull up the old Living Color videos. Oh my goodness, the concert guys in front of the concert. They got
You know what that was?
What?
That was Rain Man. But the black version. It's called Main Man.
When you do the more bounce than ounce. Come on, bro. As soon as I hit that, like that's talent. That's raw. Come on, man. I like the bounce. See, if y'all don't know, go to the page, facebook.com/ShutUpAndTalkOfficial. We already got the video up. That's one of my favorite sketches, like, no question. Now, we got to take you to the Cloud Recorder for a minute. Okay. This is a segment of the show that Dogg Johnson does. We salute this to the 420 community. So, Dogg, what you got for him?
Put me in.
So 2018. That's where I go to when I go to the sky and I'm on some good strains and I'm enjoying my 420 life.
Okay.
2018 All-Star Comedy Jam.
Right.
When you went on that stage,
Arizona, right?
Was it with Shaq?
Arizona with Shaq. Right.
Oh my goodness, man. I was a fan already, but I hadn't seen you in a while. So when I turned that on, to this day, look, y'all. Hit up YouTube, 2018.
I started watching Spanish TV after that.
Telemundo.
Yeah, man.
I still don't know what they were saying, but it was good.
Yeah. But you know what's key about that night?
What's up?
I had a comedy special coming.
Oh boy.
And I didn't even know Kevin at all. Really, I'd never seen him, and he was good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Right. But I had a comedy special coming on after that.
Okay.
So actually, Dave was, I think, cooling down.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was Chris cooling down. There's always a cool down period where the next one come in. You know what I mean? So I had a special coming out after that, but the manager I was with stole all the money from it. So I didn't get my special out.
Okay.
So that was coming next.
Yeah.
And then Kevin blew. So it was like one of those things where I was like, man.
For y'all that don't know, you're talking about Kevin Hart, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Kevin blew up from that.
Yeah.
And I never got my special out. I thought to my flesh self, man, maybe that was my opportunity or whatever. And then my real self, I said, are you crazy?
Yeah.
That's not how it goes.
What's meant to be will be.
It's based on skills, and you go a day at a time, put one foot in front of the other, and you see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be good with that faith.
Come on now, hallelujah.
So I just kept on going, and it's coming around the way it should.
So it's crazy because that's my other
more balanced.
Yeah.
I got music, got my own company.
Come on,
travel the world. Do what I want to do.
That part.
And that's what came out of it. You see what I'm saying? Bigger, better. It's Thursday.
Come on. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, bigger, better. It's Thursday. I got grape Kool-Aid in the car.
Hallelujah. Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man,
It's fire, too, man. Shout out,
come on, man. That was a whole walk to the grocery store and everything. You know what I mean? And I got to hand it to me.
I'm interested.
It already had ice in it.
Come on, man.
It's just right. Yeah.
So that's interesting. So as a comedian, you guys you do check the temperature as far as when to drop a special, when you want to put something out as far as, okay, who's out, who, like that is something you guys consider when it comes to dropping dropping new material.
Right. Well, not really for me. For me, I do it when I'm ready.
Okay.
And I have enough.
Yeah.
That I say, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Like condom manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's gonna be the 2026 Ferrari.
Yeah.
What are we gonna equip that with so that that consumer?
Come on.
That's how you stay relevant.
You see what I'm saying?
So I stay on social media, of course. I'm watching Martin Lawrence his birthday celebration, and you look directly next to him. You see Tommy Davidson. So it's like if you didn't already know from the history and the things you guys have done together that you guys are friends. Like no question, y'all close. But then we get this announcement that you're bringing back a character from Martin, and y'all about to do a whole new show with this. How man? Like, what was your thought process when you got the call? Like, hey, let's do it.
Come on.
Who can take the children?
Come on.
Bounce on it. Yes. Bounce on it. Let's take a melody.
Let's go.
Did you miss me?
Come on.
That's what came to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it came full circle.
Yeah.
Because I was on In Living Color before he got his show.
Right.
Then he got his show, and one of our writers said, hey, you should let Tommy do this character on the show.
Oh, so you already had the character?
You know, I didn't have the character, but the guy knew I got down like that because he worked with us. So he said, man, I wrote this for T. It's a two episode. They'll kill it. But when I walked in, Martin was like, telling people, sit down and
he smashed it.
And I was like, man, I know him. I was like, when you start talking to people like that, he's like, hey man, you don't know how it is to have your own show.
It's different.
He's like, hey man, you got your own show, and blah blah. I said, I have my own show. He's like, nah. I have my own show. You're on a show. I was like, let's see how we do when the cameras come on and I'm on the show with you.
Because that was my next question. Did you know
I went global.
Bruh, come on, you had Martin cracking up. Like he couldn't even finish his own lines.
I took that personal when he said, I don't know. I said,
you like a challenge.
Really now? Okay, so I ain't do nothing on the script.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
nothing that was supposed to be there. Nothing that was supposed to be there. You always wonder how a middle limit don't miss that sky hook from full court every time to close it out.
Yeah.
So it was time for me to close it out. So I just you know what I mean? Pow. But true to form. After that, he was like, "Oh man, all right, man, all right."
And that's
what I mean.
That's the ultimate respect one that we see Martin has for you for not only to respect that, but then to come back full circle and say, "All right, bro, now let's put this up. Let's do a show with you. Let's give you your own show. Let's do it the right way."
Yeah. And that was cool. It took 5 years.
Because you did what, TikTok or something? You guys did like a video.
Yeah, we did a video about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But the total thing happened. The contract was signed 5 years ago.
Okay.
But it just took some time for it to go.
Yeah.
I started feeling like, hey man, come on man. I really want to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then Bad Boys came along, and that took 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And so once he settled in, he finally decided, I'm gonna do this.
Look.
And everybody was happy.
Shoot, yes, we were.
Everybody was happy.
Very let's go, man.
Yeah, everybody was happy. We're gonna do what we do. And I'm not even really focusing on that right now.
Yeah.
Like it'll come.
Yeah.
I got to keep my brain from attaching myself to what's next, because
come on now,
I'll start thinking next, boy. You know what I mean? And it'll take away from my now.
You know what they say, make a plan.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't want nothing to take away from my now.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait until the kickoff.
Yes.
And then I'll just no fair catch.
Tonight, y'all, we got Tommy Davidson.
Like Dion, okay? Yeah.
It's going down at Revel Backstage.
One more time.
Revel Backstage, y'all. Get your tickets. Honestly, I don't even think it might be 10 left. Etix.com. Might not be that many left, but look, get your tickets if you can. I may have a couple hit me with the inbox, man. First 2 people to hit me up, matter of fact, I'll bless you with a pair. Y'all know what it is. Facebook.com/ShutUpAndTalkOfficial. Tommy Davidson, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Shut Up and Talk. Next stop, Disneyland. We're going to get together, baby. Shout out to LOL Comedy Gym. D-Made, a.k.a. Leroy in the building.
There you go.
Let's go. But next stop, man. Look, GP. Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
Let's go, bro. It's going down, y'all. Y'all know what it is. This is Shut Up and Talk. Shut up on the hustle.
Hey.
Wow. I love that.
Good deal.
Perfect.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Man, you don't even know. We're going to have a ball tonight. Let's go.
Where y'all play football at, though?
Oh, many moons ago.
But where y'all from?
Richmond, Bay Area.
Yeah? The Bay Area, huh?
Yes.
That's beast mode.
Come on now. Yeah, all day long.
What's his face, too?
Lynch.
He playing with the Rams now? He was with Oakland last year? Hey Albuquerque, this is Tommy Davidson. I will be there as part of the LOL comedy series, and I will be at Backstage at Revel. And you better be there May 15th. Get your tickets now. Backstage at Revel, Tommy Davidson, Albuquerque, you and me. You and me, Albuquerque. That worked.